Hi, I'm Shawn, Fisheries Biologist with the Vermont Fish and Wildlife Department. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to get off the beaten path and do a little hiking and fishing, hopefully. So one of the great things we have around the state is public lands, public resources that we own as the department in the form of wildlife management areas. Department of Forest Parks and Recreation have a lot of state parks across the state as well, and state forest land that doesn't necessarily have a developed park on it. And a lot of towns have town forests as well. And you can find these resources online. A lot of them provide maps and directions on how to get there and a little bit of write-up about what you might find when you're there. But a lot of these areas have waters, usually in the form of small ponds that are sort of tucked away and hidden and not easily accessible. So today we found a pond, scoped it out on satellite imagery. It looks promising. It's part of a wildlife management area. It doesn't have a road that goes to it, and about the closest we can get is about a half a mile away, but it doesn't have a trail that goes fairly close. That'll get us close to the pond, and then we'll walk off the trail the rest of the way. And we'll just spend some time fishing from shore and see what we get. We have no idea what's in that pond or what to expect. So when you're going to do this, you want to be a little bit portable. You want to bring stuff that's easy to carry along with you. So, a short rod that breaks in two is ideal. You can strap it to a backpack, break it down. And in the backpack, bring an assortment of small boxes with a variety of lures. Don't bring a lot of everything, but bring a few of a lot of different types of lures because you really never know what you're going to encounter in terms of water depth or habitat or even species. So you want an assortment of lures that are versatile and can be used to catch a lot of different things in different places in a water body, in a pond. So throw some food and water in the pack and go for a hike and see what you can find. They're not very big, and they're darting out for it. Maybe I need to downsize my spitter here. But they're all pretty tight to the pads. Nothing out in the open water, no bites until I'm getting into here. Alright, so we got a couple of different species here in the pond. Bluegills and largemouth, and some nice ones too. They're hitting a variety of lures, whether it's a slow-moving jig on the bottom or something up higher up moving a little bit faster. So we just had a great day here on this small backwoods kind of remote pond that rarely anybody walks into. It's one of the great things about exploring a little bit is going out for a hike, bringing a rod and a small collection of assorted lures, and see what's in these waters that you can find on maps and other resources. Today we hiked in here not really knowing what we were going to find. We didn't know what kind of species might be in here. We were about a half a mile hike in from the closest road. And really what you want to do is bring a diversity of things that lets you fish, in different ways when you get there because you don't know what you're really fishing for yet. So you want something that works itself, on the surface like a topwater lure, something like a moving bait like a Mep spinner or a Panther Martin spinner that you can roll slowly with some flash, mid-water column, some small crankbaits or Rapellas, and then some kind of soft plastic lures that you can put on a lightweight jig head and either hop or crawl across the bottom or swim slowly back across the bottom. We tried all of them, and there wasn't really a lure that we didn't catch fish on, but oftentimes I catch a fish on one lure and then go for 15 or 20 minutes without catching another fish. So I would change it up and try another lure, catch another fish, but then again, nothing after that. Today, all of the lure types that we tried, the inline spinners, the ender spins, the crankbaits, the topwater, all caught fish, but the one that was most effective was what's known as a Ned rig, which is just a short 3-inch piece of soft plastic, often with a tail or legs on the end that you thread onto a very lightweight jig head, and you just pop it and hop it really slowly across the bottom, or just swim it with a little bit of lift to your rod and undulate it across the bottom. That seemed to be the most effective technique today. We caught some small largemouth bass, nothing huge, but a lot of fun and some good numbers of them. But what really surprised me was catching bluegill and pumpkin seed in here, and not just small ones. We caught most of the fish that we caught were over 8 inches, and we got a couple of Vermont Master Angler size fish as well over 9. That was a great surprise, and they all were caught on the Ned rig. That was definitely the go-to lure today. But it's just really important to think about bringing in a variety of things without overloading your pack. You want to stay lightweight. You're going to hike in. You don't know what the terrain is going to be like. But just bring a few lures of a bunch of different types and varieties and see what works. And today we had a great day, and we had this pond to ourselves. It's pristine, it's quiet, it's full of wildlife. There's no noises of roads. There's no homes or dwellings nearby. We're all alone, and it's a great day.